Why, hello there. Happy Monday. Almost there. We're almost to Christmas. Almost to Christmas. Literally just 5 more days away. Just 5 more days and it'll be the 25th. And Christmas will be here. We made it to another Christmas. Give everyone else applaud, pat you on the back, all that good stuff. But anyways, I'm part of Discord community. I'm not going to say which community to protect the innocent. But I came across this gem, a gem that I cannot let go. In case you don't know who Jack Murphy is, he's the person that's bald and has this awesome beard that goes on Tim Pool. Apparently, he was on You Are Here, and someone read a super chat about some of his sexual activities, and he kind of went off on her. And we need to do better than this. We need to be better. Now, this isn't really a jab at Jack Murphy, more of his actions. I'm attacking his actions because you don't go on a podcast and you slam the person asking the question in a super chat, which makes it even worse. It wasn't even Sydney Watson trying to do a dig at you. She just innocently reading a super chat, and she just happened to read this one. Now, unfortunately, I am not going to play the video. This person right here pretty much sums it up. I don't know how many of you watch You Are Here, but Jack Murphy was on tonight, untold intimacy to passionately make love to herself after unwittingly read a super chat that triggered him. It's within the 2 hour and 14-minute mark for those that are interested, but boy, did I lose respect for him. She seriously didn't even know what was going on, and he just lashed out. Which is pretty much good. I mean, let's see here. There's one that says, after Jack started making regular appearances on the Timcast IRL, I became interested in him and his liminal order. After relatively little research, it became clear that Jack is nothing more than an insecure griffer, and he should be recognized as such by the liberty respecting community. And you guys know, when I looked into the membership fee, it was unbelievable. It was like $2,000 to $3,000 a year or something like that. You have to pay up front, if I remember correctly. I'm not really going into the comment section of Reddit, but I think it pretty much stemmed from this article that he wrote, or whatever you want to call it, the blog that he wrote. Jack Murphy cultivating erotic energy from a surprising source. October 9th, 2015. Pretty much his girlfriend of a couple of years. He pretty much had her hook up with another dude on Tinder to kind of explore a sexual fantasy or a kink that he was wanting to do. Just to say that he was man enough to let another man have their way with his girlfriend. I'm not here to kink shame. By no means necessary. But you don't really get to go at someone for asking the question about your cuckness. Now, do I think what you did was cuckness? I mean, by the definition, maybe. But what you did to Sydney Watson was definitely cuckish and irresponsible and uncalled for. There's 1,000 ways to handle that. One could be is I respectfully decline to answer that question. And saying that, or you could say I did a experiment and I grew from it, because I'm not here to kink shame you. By no means. Everybody has their kinks, everyone has their fantasies, and everyone should safely explore their fantasies. And I say safely and consult. From my understanding, you had 3 individuals that had consent. You had yourself, you had your girlfriend at the time, and this random dude from Twitter, not Twitter, but Tinder. That's all consulting and none of our business. but you made it my business by creating an article or a blog explaining the details and what you're trying to go after, which by itself is not an open door for people to be rude to you, but at the same time, you got someone like Sydney Watson asking a super chat or reading a super chat and you go off on her, which is unacceptable. You need to be better. You need to do better. And I hopefully you apologize to Sydney Watson. I'm certainly sure you'll never see this, and I don't care. I am calling out terrible behavior, and hopefully this will be a learning experience for anybody, myself included. Is that we're all going to have skeletons in our past. We're all going to have that one thing that just nags us, that haunts us for the rest of our life. Like I said, this happened in 2015. It's now 2020, 2021. It's been 6 years. You kind of have to let those skeletons, be skeletons and let the past be the past and ignore questions or respectfully decline to answer the questions. Or even if you actually learn something and are a better person over, just pretty much acknowledge that. What you don't do is tell a lady to go F herself by reading out a super chat that's immature, that's insecure on your behalf. And not saying I had much respect for Jack Murphy, but I did have some level of respect from the times I seen him on the Timcast IRL and some of the things he said. He's earned that portion of respect, but this right here is pretty much erased a lot of that respect. And I hopefully you do a public apology and make this right. Because you should not treat any co-hosts like you did to Sydney Watson. I don't know what Elijah Schaffer said to this in response, but you have to own your past. You have to move on from your past and not take your insecurity out on someone else for your actions. That's all I have to say. And this is solid advice for anybody watching. And this is probably the first segment, I don't know, many segment of news and culture. Not just news and politics, but news and culture. And this is more dedicated towards the online culture of YouTube videos or Rumble videos or BitChute, but just more much the online sphere. And I just felt the need to call out behavior that I don't agree with. With that being said, leave a comment down below if you actually saw this. Do you agree with me that he needs to be checked and apologize? Or do you think that he was responding accordingly? Or just any comments. Doesn't really matter. Smash the like and subscribe button. But most importantly, be nice towards others. Give other people the same amount of respect you expect in return. And the world will probably be better off.